When stopping on snow or ice, drivers who are operating vehicles equipped with an anti-lock braking system (ABS) should A. Pump the brakes. B. Press and hold the brake pedal firmly. C. Stay off the brakes and wait for the car to drift to a stop. B. Press and hold the brake pedal firmly. When driving a vehicle equipped with an anti-lock braking system (ABS), a driver should press the brake pedal firmly when stopping on a snowy or icy surface. The ABS will pump the brakes more rapidly than a driver would be able to. To prevent yourself from becoming an aggressive driver. A. Relax and concentrate on driving. B. Drive above the posted speed limit. C. Tailgate the driver in front of you. A. Relax and concentrate on driving. To prevent yourself from becoming an aggressive driver, concentrate on driving and don't take the actions of other drivers personally. Be realistic about your travel time, drive within posted speed limits, and be forgiving of other drivers using the roadway. When changing lanes, you should never A. Cross the centerline in an intersection. B. Check your blind spots by looking over your left or right shoulder. C. Check for other drivers moving into the same lane. A. Cross the centerline in an intersection. Before changing lanes, check for drivers trying to pass you who may be trying to enter the same lane as you. Look over your shoulder to check your blind spot. You should never attempt to pass or otherwise change lanes in an intersection. You should signal continuously while turning because it A. Is illegal to turn off your signal before completing a turn. B. Lets other drivers know what your intentions are. C. Is always unsafe to turn off a signal before completing a turn. B. Lets other drivers know what your intentions are. You should always signal when turning, changing lanes, slowing down, or stopping so that other drivers, motorcyclists, bicyclists, and pedestrians will know your intentions.
Want to ace your DMV test? Click on the link below and get your guaranteed cheat sheet.
When passing another vehicle. A. Pass the vehicle as slowly as possible. B. Drive at the same speed as the vehicle you are passing. C. Pass the vehicle as safely and as quickly as possible. C. Pass the vehicle as safely and as quickly as possible. When passing another vehicle that is traveling in the same direction as you, pass quickly to resume visibility. Return to your previous lane only when you can see both of the vehicle's headlights in your rearview mirror. If you are getting tired while driving, you should A. Stop and either get rest or change drivers. B. Drink something with caffeine. C. Open a window. A. Stop and either get rest or change drivers. To avoid the dangers of fatigued driving, take breaks every hour or so during a long trip. If possible, share driving responsibilities with another person so you can each sleep while the other person drives. When should drivers yield the right of way to pedestrians in a crosswalk? A. Only if the pedestrians first wave to the driver. B. Only if the pedestrians are not texting while walking. C. At all times. C. At all times. Bring your vehicle to a complete stop at a crosswalk to yield the right of way to any vehicle or pedestrian already in the intersection. You may carefully proceed if your lane is completely clear. This road sign means A. Road widens ahead. B. Lane reduction. The right lane ends soon and traffic should merge left. C. Highway entrance ramp ahead. B. Lane reduction. The right lane ends soon and traffic should merge left. A warning sign is usually yellow with black markings. This sign warns that the number of lanes ahead is reduced and that traffic will need to merge to the left. Which of these statements is true about roadwork zones? A. Fines are the same for violations committed in work zones as they are under normal traffic conditions. B. You must slow for the cone zone. C. Slow down only if you think workers are present. B. You must slow for the cone zone. Reduce your speed and be prepared to slow down or stop for highway equipment. Driving carefully through work zones improves safety for drivers, pedestrians, bicyclists, and road workers. Children on bicycles should be given extra space by motor vehicle operators because A. They do not have the same physical reflexes as adults. B. They are smaller and more difficult to see than adults. C. Both of the above. C. Both of the above. Children are often the least predictable pedestrians and the most difficult pedestrians to see. Take extra care to look out for children, especially near schools, bus stops, playgrounds, parks, and ice cream trucks. Be aware of children riding bikes on the sidewalk, as they may come onto the road unexpectedly. The best thing to do if you become tired while driving is to A. Stop to rest or change drivers. B. Drink coffee. C. Open a window. It is very foggy. You should slow down and A. Turn on your emergency flashers. B. Turn your lights to their high beam setting. C. Turn your lights to their low beam setting. C. Turn your lights to their low beam setting. Use your low beams when driving in fog, snow, rain, or mist. Light from high beams will reflect off of precipitation, causing a glare and making it even more difficult to see. Some vehicles are equipped with fog lights that should be used in addition to low beam headlights. A blood alcohol concentration of 0.02%. A. Won't have any effect on your driving. B. Won't put other drivers at risk. C. Will double your chances of having an accident. C. Will double your chances of having an accident. Every 0.02% increase in blood alcohol concentration nearly doubles a driver's risk of being in a fatal crash. If you are driving and you see animals standing near the roadway, A. Speed up to scare them away. B. Slow down and proceed with caution. C. Quickly swerve into the next lane. B. Slow down and proceed with caution. Slow down and proceed with caution if you see animals that are standing near the roadway. They may unexpectedly bolt or change direction at the last moment. Some animals travel in packs, so there may be more animals just out of sight that are also near the road. When backing up, A. Look through the rear window. B. Press hard on the gas pedal. C. Rely only on your rearview mirror. A. Look through the rear window. When backing up, Place your right arm on the back of the passenger seat and look directly through the rear window. Do not depend on your rear view or side mirrors, as mirrors do not show directly behind your vehicle. Only drive in reverse at a low speed. This sign means A. Side road. B. Merge. C. Yield the right of way. A. Side road. This sign indicates that there is an intersection with a side road ahead. This sign is used to warn drivers that A. The right lane is ending and traffic should merge left. B. The road curves ahead. C. There are upcoming intersections. In inclement weather, you should A. Steer off the road. B. Drive in a low gear. C. Steer and brake smoothly. C. Steer and brake smoothly. When driving during unfavorable weather conditions, avoid slamming on the brakes and making sharp, quick turns. These behaviors will make controlling your vehicle in inclement weather even more difficult. What does a traffic signal with a yellow left arrow indicate? A. Drivers should prepare to yield to oncoming traffic. B. The protected left turn is about to end. C. Both of the above. C. Both of the above. When a protected turn arrow changes from green to yellow, drivers must prepare to yield to oncoming traffic. A yellow arrow indicates that the protected left turn is ending. Increase your following distance when driving behind a large vehicle. A. To better see around the sides of the vehicle. B. Because other drivers tend to pull behind large vehicles before trying to pass them. C. Because following too closely will get you caught in the vehicle's slipstream. A. To better see around the sides of the vehicle. Drivers of trucks, buses, vans, and any vehicles pulling campers or trailers may not be able to see you if you are driving directly behind them. Increase your following distance when driving behind one of these vehicles. Additionally, large vehicles can block your view of the road, so increase your following distance to look around the sides of the vehicle and see the road ahead. There's an approaching emergency vehicle using its flashing lights and siren. You should A. Slow down and keep moving. B. Maintain your speed. C. Pull over to the right and stop. C. Pull over to the right and stop. You must yield the right of way to police vehicles, fire engines, ambulances, or other emergency vehicles using sirens, air horns, or red or blue flashing lights. When you see or hear an emergency vehicle approaching from any direction, you must pull over to the right edge of the road, or as near to the right edge as possible, and stop your vehicle. When a pedestrian guided by a dog or carrying a white cane is crossing the street. A. You must always yield the right of way. B. You must tell them where to cross the street. C. You only have to yield the right of way if you are at a corner. On a freeway, you should look farther ahead than you would on a city street. A. In order to see potential hazards early. B. Because it takes a quarter of a mile to stop your vehicle completely. C. Because it helps you keep up with traffic. A. In order to see potential hazards early. On the freeway, be ready for changes in traffic conditions. Watch for signals from other drivers. Expect merging vehicles at on-ramps and interchanges and be prepared for rapid changes in road conditions and traffic flow. while in a motor vehicle on a highway, it is a. Illegal to either drink from or possess open containers of alcohol. B. Legal to drink alcohol if you're not driving. C. Legal to drink alcohol if you're driving but not drunk. A. Illegal to either drink from or possess open containers of alcohol. It is illegal to operate a motor vehicle while under the influence of alcohol. Neither drivers nor passengers may possess an open container of alcohol in a motor vehicle while it is in operation. This sign means A. No passing zone. B. Slow-moving vehicle. C. Two-way traffic. A. No passing zone. A triangular yellow sign with black lettering indicates a no passing zone. It will appear on the left side of a two-way, two-lane roadway at the beginning of an area where prohibitive pavement markings are also used.